and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfie. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Starr, sitting down and designing. Why every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the kids inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your what I wanna be. Jimmy Starr, new celebrity.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Starr Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Oh, there's music still playing. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. We're on, right, you guys? All right, everybody. So we got a fun show for you guys today. We're going to have all kinds of people coming on from Mars Rocks. Before that happens, we got to say hi to all kinds of people. I'll start off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell, with his alien shirt on. Say hi.
I have to sprinkle all the matzah and butter that I've been eating off my alien shirt. So now my shirt looks good. It doesn't have matzah and butter stains on it. But Jimmy said my mouth was all full of matzah and butter. Now, look. Clean.
So let's say hi to everybody. We've got Scotty J in Philadelphia. What's up, Scotty J?
What's up?
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You're saying there's an enormous storm in Philadelphia, and we may lose this show. I hope not.
So you guys, if we lose video, which we don't want to jinx it, but stick around, you'll still hear us, and the video will hopefully come back.
And I'm going to eat some more matzah because I'm hungry.
All right. So then we've also got down at the W4CY studios, we want to say hi to the fabulous Danielle, who put an awesome Instagram picture up, you guys, of her like dressed up like as a crazy person. Hi, Danielle.
Danielle's crazy?
She's not crazy, but she put a picture up like a crazy person.
No, I work at Fright Nights, and I work in an orphan house, which is like our local haunted house here. It's like a local haunted house that have like 4 houses in one, and my house theme is orphan, and I am the main orphan in the house.
And you looked awesome. So everybody follow her on Instagram. Check it out. We got a chat room full of people. We want to say hi to Billy Hess, B. Claudia from Germany, Teresa Sabin, Twism White Peace, Michaela Singleton, Cindy Lady Lake, Thomas Claxton's in the chat room. I think I saw Bruce Glasgow's in the chat room. Backpack John's in the chat room. Lots of people in the chat room. We're going to have a really fun show today. No matter what happens, it's always fun. Ron is eating. The little dog's trying to eat the crumbs off of his shirt. We have a lot of fun things to talk about, and then we're going to bring in our special guest host in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, Ron's going to tell you about some things. What do you want to talk about first? High Strung?
Yeah, first we'll talk about High Strung. You know, Michael Damian is a good friend of ours. And Janine, his wife, I love the both of them dearly. They're sweet people. And they did a sequel. Oh my God, crumbs blowing out of my mouth. Excuse me if the camera's going to get hit with matzah and butter. Well, let me clean up. Anyway, they did a movie, a sequel to their first film. Their first film was exceptional. This film is absolutely fantastic. A must-see. I don't bullshit anybody. It's a feel-good movie. It's a movie with positivity all over the place. Dog, go away. I'm on television. Go away. I don't love you right now. Goodbye. One character is an old woman who's had arthritis, and she was a concert pianist, and she can no longer play. Another character is a young boy who delivers bagels, and he's a concert pianist but can't get anywhere. Another one is a ballerina girl who is in the background who suddenly...
Dancer, not ballerina.
Well, no, you don't correct me because I'll punch you right in the face.
No, the ballerina was the first movie. The second one, she was a dancer.
No, you missed the movie. You must have been sleeping. She was a ballerina. Her mother made her a ballerina, and she went on to Broadway, and the mother was pissed off about it because the mother wanted her to continue as a ballerina. Jimmy, you didn't get the whole fucking story.
She wanted to do her own way because she didn't want to be a ballerina.
What were you doing, playing with yourself when the movie was on?
Anyway, go back. So the movie's called High Strung.
Anyway,
Free Dance.
In the end of this, each person that has had a problem the problem is solved because it's all interconnected with the characters. Brilliantly written. Now, as I said in my interview, if you don't like the music, you will love the dancing. If you don't like the dancing, you'll love the music. And if you don't like the music or the dancing, you'll love the love story. And if you don't like the movie, you're a fucking idiot. So, go see it. It's a great film. I love it. Michael and Janine wrote it. They did a brilliant job.
Michael directed it.
It's a video extravaganza. It's something to see. It's just, I'm thrilled with it still. The dancing just had me like wanting to jump up on the stage and dance. It was a fabulous film.
I'll tell you some more. So the film is called High Strung Free Dance, everybody. It's shot beautifully. It's a fantastic film. Stars Harry Jarvis, Thomas Doherty, and Juliette Doherty. And even though they have the same names, they're not related. They're all up and coming, actually Thomas Doherty is almost like a superstar already. He's starring in a TV series on HBO with Helen Mirren. It's a fabulous movie. It's got fabulous music. It's shot tremendously, and it's going to go a lot of places. And it was in theaters for the weekend. Hopefully it's going to make it another weekend there. Everybody needs to go see it and support it because it's totally amazing. And it's called High Strung Free Dance. And to get warmed up for it, you can go and rent the first High Strung, which is also a fabulous movie.
Now, could we discuss that you put in my orange cup water?
Yes.
Why am I drinking water?
Because last week you told me you wanted water, so I just gave you water this week.
But that was last week. This is this week. I drink lemonade.
Okay, well.
Now, I have lemonade in this cheesy Dickie's barbecue pit.
So just
cup.
mix it with your...
Now, Dickie, you owe us free food. Get this mutt out of my face. I love you, my darling.
We also got a bunch of people who joined us in the chat room, you guys. Mike Greenlee joined us in the chat room. Michaela Singleton joined us in the chat room. The chat room, there's lots of people in there. So hello, everybody, and thanks so much for tuning in.
Okay. Mary Lynn and Andy Gladstein threw a beautiful tribute to our friend who we lost, Tony Boris. She has a magnificent home in Palm Springs. It's like 30,000 square feet or something on the edge of a mountain with a swimming pool that looks like the water's cascading down the mountain, but it's not.
Infinity pool.
An infinity pool. The food was wonderful. The booze was flowing. The guests were very, very sad, very happy. The military came and gave Tony a military send-off. The folding of the flag was given to his husband, Garrick. It was a wonderful celebration of life of our friend Tony. And I want to thank Marilyn and Andy again for being so kind and generous. And they love Tony very much. If you remember, the day that I didn't do the show and Eileen Shapiro did was because 5 minutes before airtime, Jimmy told me in my dressing room that Tony had been in an automobile accident and wasn't going to live. So I freaked out. Anyway.
It was a beautiful event.
The beat goes on, life goes on, and the show must go on.
And you guys know Tony because Loretta Christensen / Garrick Lee is his husband, and we've had him on as a guest twice.
Right.
On the show.
So that was a wonderful memorial. I'm so happy that she did that for him.
We also want to give a shout out because Angela just joined us in the chat room.
Angie, baby, how are they swinging? Did you buy a new push-up bra? I keep telling her to get a push-up bra. Her knockers are down on her knees. You got to get a Jezebel push-up bra. The next time I see you, I want to see the sisters perky, bouncing out, dancing in our face. Yeah, Angie. I love you, Angie.
So there you go. So here's our recap. We had a wonderful memorial for Tony. It was fabulous. Everybody needs to go see High Strung Free Dance with Michael and Janine Damien's new movie. It's fabulous.
But most of all, everyone has got to get involved with Mars because our planet may not be around much longer. And we need to get a rocket to go to Mars. So if you want to volunteer and join the expedition to Mars, attend this wonderful benefit that they're throwing Friday. Of course, pardon me, my matzah's coming up. You have to speak to Eileen Shapiro or Jimmy about it.
It's Mars Rocks, everybody. It's at the Globe Theater Friday night. Red carpet starts at 6. Concert starts at 7. It's in downtown LA. Playing is going to be Revolution in the Hailers, of which we have coming on the show in a few minutes.
And on stage will be Eileen, Jimmy, and myself dressed as aliens dancing to who?
Martian Shantytown by Revolution, and we're going to show you guys that video in just 1 second, and then we're
Right.
going to bring Eileen
So
on.
it's going to be a blast. Come meet Jimmy and I. Hang out with us. We'll all talk. I'll give you some gossip about famous movie stars if you want to know.
And I want to thank Eileen for buying me this nice Nassau hat to wear. It's silver. Ron has a black one.
I got the crappy one. Jimmy got the good one, so I'm not wearing mine. Mine is like.
Love it. I'll switch with you. You
No,
can
no,
have
no.
the silver
It's okay.
one.
I don't wear hats. I've got hair.
And this is my Pink Floyd Beyond the Wall Think Experience shirt that talks to you when you like.
And I'm wearing
do it.
my wonderful, my love of my life. I love him, Giorgio, from Ancient Aliens. Every Friday at 9:00 Western Time, a show you must see. It teaches us about religion and what religion really is about, and that the aliens created all of the religion that we believe in today. They have been here billions of years ago. So, George, what's his last name?
Tsoukalos.
No, Chuck. Oh, Giorgio, forgive me for not saying your
The
name
guy from
correct.
Ancient Alien. It's Tsoukalos.
No,
Or Tsoukalos or something.
yeah,
It's just-
your sister's assless. Anyway, here we go. This is Giorgio.
And I want to thank everybody for like the 1,000 happy birthday wishes I got yesterday. We had a wonderful
And the happy
birthday.
anniversary wishes. Now, if you will all send me $1, I could get a divorce.
You gotta love it. Lots of people talking in the chat room. It's Mars. The MarsSociety.org, I think, is the website for the Mars Society, guys. They have their big annual convention this weekend. Mars Rocks is a part of all of that. What we're going to do right now is we're going to play the video by Revolution. It's called Martian Shantytown, and Eileen and Ron and I are going to be the Martians dancing around in that when they do the live show.
And I am signing up to go to Mars.
Okay, I think. You
And
have to,
Jimmy, if he keeps annoying me, I'm going to send him to the moon.
I think that when you sign up to go to Mars, you have to give them a check for like $5 million or something.
As I said, I'm going to Brooklyn this weekend. And I want you all to know that.
Anyway, here's what we're going to do, everybody. We are going to play Martian Shantytown. Scotty, J, and Danielle, you guys got it?
And then we're going to bring on the sisters.
Then we're going to bring on the sisters. So
That's Eileen and her sisters.
How about you, Scotty J? You got it? All right,
Let's
enjoy,
go.
everybody. This is Revolution, their fabulous single called Martian Shantytown. They're going to be performing it at Mars Rocks this weekend. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's featured performers, The Revolution.
Hey, what's up, everybody? That was Revolution, Martian Shanty Town. Is D still there or not? We don't know. D, are you there? Da 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 da. Because the video's still playing.
Yes, she is.
So now we want to.
Scott,
So now-
Scott, a suggestion. Move to California. You'll love it. And then work out of the California studio. We should be we should.
There you go. So
Because if you worked in the LA Tower, we would have no trouble.
there you go. So we want.
Why we go through Pennsylvania, I'll never know. Pennsylvania has the shittiest weather in the history of the world.
Anyway, because we're live and we don't need to be talking about that on the air. Let's talk to
We're
Eileen.
talking about how bad the
Hi,
the weather
everyone.
is.
Let's introduce Eileen. What's up, everybody? Eileen and her sisters have joined us
Hello.
on the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, and she's in her NASA space suit.
I am.
But you know what? The camera's not low enough. You can't see her
You want me to
sisters.
sit up higher?
Up high.
Yeah, he
No,
says
no,
you
no,
can see
sit
him
up,
fine.
Sit up.
He says you can see him. Just put your ass further back, so you're sitting up
Yeah,
straight
you look
instead
like
of like
you
leaning.
look like you're ready to get humped.
I can't because like.
No, wait a minute.
Just push.
You got to push your ass back.
Put your ass back.
Lift. I'll push your ass back. Wait.
Anyway, you guys,
lift
Eileen
up.
is
I'll push your ass. Give me a-
Eileen is in her NASA suit that she's going to be wearing a cool jumpsuit too when she comes to Mars Rocks, and they're saying the weather does suck in Pennsylvania, and everybody's
I
saying
lived
hi,
there for
Eileen.
5 years. The
Hi,
weather's
everyone.
dreadful.
There you go, Eileen. So Eileen has a gift for me, and we're gonna give it to me now.
Yes.
She has a gift for me, but she can give it to me later.
So the gift is not from me. It's from B. Claudia, all the way from Germany. She sent
Wow.
you the coolest birthday gift ever. From B.
Okay, so everybody, I'm gonna
Hi, B.
show everybody this. Hold on, I'll talk on yours.
It looks wonderful. What is it?
Hang on.
Well, she had it made. What does it say?
She had it made.
Oh, it says Jimmy is a queen. Doesn't it? Oh, king. I'm
so
sorry.
first of all, it says King of Cool, JimmyStarsWorld.com with a star, and it's in pink, my favorite color. And
Happy birthday to you,
It
faggot.
says, it says, King of Cool, happy birthday to the most wonderful friend ever. Happy birthday to you, Jimmy. And then it has our logo, our website, JimmyStarsWorld.com. It's got a picture of me with balloons and flowers. And,
Turn it around so
Okay.
people can see
Yeah,
it.
she's not all there.
Oh my God.
He's not television worthy. And B. Claudia, thank you so much for the bag of shit you sent me for my birthday.
You gotta love it.
Shit in a handbag she sent me, as they used to say in my day. Yeah, B. Claudia, wait till I ever say
B's
nice
the
things.
best.
Oh yeah,
B
wait,
did her hair pink.
wait till I say not so nice things about her on Facebook. Watch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right. Let her know you're joking.
Oh, stop with those fucking eyes. You're a wasp.
I know, but people don't get you're joking, especially people
Honey,
in foreign countries.
5 million people love me and they get my jest because I'm sarcastic. I'm not like you, a little fairy that's afraid to stick his tongue out.
I'm not afraid to stick my tongue
You
out.
always worry. You give me those big eyes.
I
Like,
know, because people
we're-
don't always
But we're on
understand.
television. People see the big eyes and they know you're signaling me to shut up. Where the fuck do you think you
No,
are?
it's better when he takes his hand and puts it on your leg and squeezes.
Yeah, we like that one. He thinks he's still in radio, this guy. Happy birthday to you, you senile old bitch.
Anyway, we want to thank you, B. B, you're so sweet. It really is. It's the
I
nicest
really
thing
love
ever.
you, B. If I don't get one by my next birthday, I'm coming to Germany. And guess what?
I want to. Is Mike Greenlee still in there?
Yes, Mike Greenlee is still
Mike,
in there.
I'm so proud of you for figuring this out. And hi, Billy.
There you go. Billy Hess is in the chat room. And also, you guys, today is Stefan Daniel Bell's birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to you, Stefan
Stefan.
Bell. Give kisses to my Tina.
There you go. So we want to wish him a happy birthday. There's so much stuff going on. I feel like impressed with it all.
I know.
You gotta
Who else
love
is
it.
in the chat room?
Last night we went.
Yeah, Twism's in the
Hey,
chat room.
Twiz. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Angie. Hey, Cindy. Who else? Bruce. Hey, Bruce.
Glasgow's in the chat room.
Who else? Because I can't see it from
Hang
here.
on.
It's far.
Hang on. Let's see. Hang on, I was going to say
I
something
feel like
too.
these guys are all my really good
And
friends.
congratulations, Billy Hess. I heard that you won Mr. Meat Rack of Fire Island.
Oh my God, that's true.
Did he really? No.
Yeah, he won Mr. Meat Rack.
No,
He
he
vis-
made me.
He was in. Wait, he visited the meat rack more than anyone else.
That's
on Fire
true.
Island.
He made me put up a GoFundMe to have sex on Fire Island.
On the
That's
meat
true.
rack.
Yeah.
You guys too, go look up Twism White Piece's YouTube channel. He released a new video yesterday. I don't know the name of the song. I forgot, but it's
And
an
his
awesome
name,
video.
His real name is Twism Big Piece.
That's right. Twism Big White Piece.
He's got the second runner-up for the Meat Rack in Fire Island. Anyway, enough of that silly, gay, dirty talk. We don't care for that on this show. Shut up, G.
Oh, Dan,
G,
no,
don't say a word.
no, we wanted her to come back because we didn't know she was gone.
Oh, she's
Danielle.
been gone when she was born.
No,
G,
I was here
what
the
have you-
whole time.
Oh, were you there? Okay.
Well, where were you, honey?
We were
didn't
talking to
hear
you.
We didn't hear you speaking.
I'm sorry, my mic goes in and out, but yeah.
I know your mic goes in and out, but you know what? It's going to be all clogged with cream. So don't make it go in and out. Nobody will hear it. Use the vibrator.
That's why we can't hear you. That's why it keeps.
Use the vibrator, not our mic, to go in and out. Oh, D, honey, you're desperate.
I am. Let me tell you what.
Meanwhile, I got a cute guy for you.
Send him my way.
Well,
Huh?
Someone had a 12.
he's a
15 call.
Siamese
No.
twin. He's stuck.
Robert Zubrin does.
Listen, he's stuck together with his brother. They're hinged at the hip. Is that okay if you go date the both of them at the same time? Because
For
the guy,
once.
he's really hinged at the hip. So you can have a three-way all the time.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
that there really is a movie about that. There's a movie about these co-joined twins.
Yeah,
And
there were.
there's a real movie about it, and then they each have sex with people, but because they have separate penises.
Together?
No, one guy had a girlfriend, but when he's having sex, the brother sees it all because they're attached.
What if one was straight, one was gay?
Oh, I don't know. That would be
That's
interesting
probably
too.
the case.
We have to see. We should see that movie. It's a good movie. I watched it.
I want to see it.
The movie I want to see is, I forgot. But anyway, it's a good movie.
Billy says your hair looks good on TV.
Thank you, Billy. I got it done at the Mark the Elwes Salon, which is Billy's husband.
In
That's right.
Sutton Place,
One of Billy's husbands.
Sutton Place, New York.
I'm
which
the other
is-
one.
Quiet before I hit you with the mic. Sutton Place, New York is the chicest place to live, be, and go. And the hair salon, darlings, is in Sutton Place. So if you go to Mark's Salon, you are in with the right people. The richest, the most famous, the most successful people. So So go get your hair done by Mark.
There you go.
And if Billy
Absolutely.
Hess is there, run because he's got every fucking venereal disease there is.
So one more. My last promotion is Twism White Piece's new video. You guys is called Big Dreams. So check out Big Dreams on YouTube, everybody, and support indie hip hop. And Thomas Claxton is a great singer. You guys support him. Everybody who's in the
Thomas. Hi, Thomas.
yeah, he's in the chat room.
Who's in the chat room?
Thomas Claxton,
Hey, Thomas Claxton, how's it going?
and then and Lady Lake Music is in the chat room.
Hey, Lady Lake, you're looking good lately. You got some gorgeous pictures of you on my Facebook page. This morning, I looked at one. I said, who's that beautiful girl? And then it said Lady Lake. I went, wow.
There you go. And if anybody ever needs a speechwriter, the greatest speechwriter and actually the greatest writer around, his name is Mike Greenlee. And you can find him on Facebook, Mike Greenlee. What's his company called? Greenlee Pro or something.
Mike, write in what your company's called.
And you guys can hire him because he's fantastic.
And he has a very, very, very sexy husband.
He has a sexy husband who's a famous DJ or something, right? Oh, nobody's supposed to know that?
Not supposed to tell on this fairy. This fairy's in the closet, so what can we do?
Yeah. No, he's
Mike Greenlee, don't get it confused. You can't smoke it. You have to learn from it.
not. I don't even know what that means.
I do.
Green leaf. What's a green
Oh,
leaf,
it's
Jimmy?
not green leaf, though. His
I
name's
know that, but
Greenlee.
Jimmy, we're not on this. Jimmy, please, everybody, send 50 cents. I need a divorce. I mean, I don't know how much a divorce costs in Palm Springs. but-
If you need it, you can go Greenlee
that
Pro
in
at
my funding.
MikeGreenlee.com if you need some kind of a speech written. In the meantime, you guys, we got to play a video now. So,
Wait, I want to 1 minute.
no, we got to go because we're on a
I
schedule.
need 1 minute. Last night, my daughters did a beautiful dinner for Jimmy and I for our anniversary and also for Jimmy's birthday. It was a beautiful night. We were out on the terrace having a lovely dinner with Eileen Shapiro. So there you go.
And they had the most beautiful apartment and the most Halloweenish thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, the whole place, my daughters went nuts. It's just Halloween's all over.
And they had roaches
gotta,
on the
like, love
toilet,
it.
like rubber roaches. It
Yeah,
was
fake
great.
roaches in the toilet, which I thought was nauseating.
Nah,
I
that's,
loved it.
I love it.
Yeah, I
Of course
loved
you
it
love
too.
You
And
love
then Jimmy had to steal a roach.
Yeah,
But
took
then
one of
I
them
gave
home.
it to Leslie, so it's
Oh.
going back.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do, you guys. We have
But
a little.
wait, hang on. Is it true that you like to eat roach pudding?
Who?
Who? The little bitch that's on our show, the broad.
Danielle?
With the squeaky voice.
No,
I heard a rumor that you make roach pudding.
I don't even know. Not at all.
Oh, there must be. You kill a bunch of cockroaches and you put them in a pie and you bake
No.
them. So anyway, it must be a different Danielle that talks on our show.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, you guys.
Danielle, you know I love you, my sweet cookie.
You guys, we have a video, you
Oh,
guys.
you don't believe I love you, Janelle?
I was giving you kisses. I was
Let me tell you
She
something.
was giving you kisses.
Oh, because my mother used to teach me one thing: beware of my indifference. And if I'm indifferent to you, it means I don't like you. But if I tease you, it means I love you.
There you go. He tells me that all the time when you.
Well, it depends
Don't
on
push
how,
it.
It depends. It depends. If you're well hung, yes, I will love you. If you're not hung, no. See that? See that?
All right, here's what we got to do because we've got to make calls. So here's what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to play the video by Robert Zubrin that we had him tape for us. Robert Zubrin is the head of the Mars Society, and he's going to tell you all a little bit about what the Mars Society is. And then after that, we're going to have Revolution on the line. So how about on listen to this, you guys? How's that? You guys both got it, right? All right, everybody, this is Robert Zubrin from the Mars Society. Listen to this.
Hello, I'm Robert Zubrin. I'm president of the Mars Society. Now, the Mars Society is an international organization committed to furthering the exploration and settlement of Mars. We've got about 7,000 members all over the world, chapters in 40 countries, including all the Western countries, as well as Russia and China, Ukraine, and many others. We do three things. One is broad public outreach to spread the vision of humans expanding into space, creating a spacefaring civilization. Second is political work to try to convince members of the political class to support both robotic and human missions that will take us further towards the goal. And the third is projects of our own, of which the most important have been the establishment of simulated Mars exploration stations. We have one in the Canadian Arctic, we have one in the American desert, and some of our international chapters have established them elsewhere in Poland. Some people working with us set up one in Hawaii, in China, and so forth. And at these stations, people can practice field exploration, doing it the same way it would have to be done on Mars, and find out what'll work on Mars and what won't. Okay. And so we're holding this benefit concert, Mars Rocks. We have all kinds of people in the Mars Society, not just scientists. We got rock musicians, we got poets, we got artists, we got writers, got all kinds of people, as well as, yes, scientists, engineers, students, and just plain folks. Raise money because these activities cost money. But, you know, what's really important is the overall goal, and that is humans to Mars. And why is that so important? Okay, one, and you hear this from NASA, and this is true, is for the science. Mars was once a warm and wet planet like the Earth. If the theory is true that life evolves wherever it has an acceptable environment, it should have appeared on Mars. And if we can find life or even fossils of past life on Mars, we'll prove that life is a general phenomenon in the universe. It means we're not alone. Second is the challenge. I think civilizations are like individuals. We grow and we challenge ourselves, and we stagnate when we don't. And a Humans to Mars program would be a tremendous positive challenge to us and every other country that takes up this challenge alongside of us. It would tell to all the young people, learn your science and you could be a pioneer of new worlds. You know, youth loves adventure. A Humans to Mars program would make science the great adventure, and we'd get millions of young scientists. You know, we got them out of the Apollo program. We tripled the number of science and engineering graduates in this country in the 60s. We've benefited from that ever since. And now we would get much more because science and engineering now are open to women and minorities, for example, in ways that simply were not the case in the 1960s. And more scientists, engineers, inventors, technological entrepreneurs, doctors, medical researchers. These are the kinds of people that drive society forward, and the benefit of producing them by making science the great adventure will benefit people all over the world for decades and centuries to come. But then there's the goal itself. I mean, humans in a fundamental way are not native to the earth. We're native to Kenya. We're actually tropical animals. That's why we have these long, thin arms with no fur on them. We colonized the rest of the world by developing the technology, by including clothing and houses and fire and the ability to work together to hunt large animals so you could get food in the wintertime, which meant the development of language, and so on. And, and as we didn't leave the Garden of Eden because we ate the tree of knowledge. We ate the tree of knowledge because we left the Garden of Eden, our natural habitat in the Kenyan Rift Valley. But as a result of doing that, we changed ourselves from a local species to a global species. Okay, instead of just being in one place with a few tribes, 200 nations all over the world with dozens of languages and literatures and intellectual and philosophical and literary traditions, manifold contributions to technology and invention from different cultures, and we've created a much richer human story than would have been possible had we stayed where we were started. Well, if we go to Mars, if we do what we can do at this time, which is establish that first human foothold on another world, then 500 years from now, there will be new branches of human civilization, many of them on Mars, because Mars is big enough for more than one colony, more than one nation. Mars is big enough for more than one flag. But on hundreds of asteroids, and I believe on hundreds of planet-circling stars in this region of the galaxy. And, so we're talking about thousands of new nations, thousands of new cultures, new languages, new literatures, new inventions, new heroes, new tales of great deeds that will inspire people to go out further. And that is something grand and wonderful that we can create. And when you have it in your power to create something grand and wonderful, then you should. So I invite you to come to the Mars Society Convention. I invite you to come to the concert. It's going to be a lot of fun. I invite you to join our future. Let's do something grand and wonderful together.
All right, everybody, that was Robert Zubrin from the Mars Society. He'll be at Mars Rocks on Friday night. Now we want to welcome to the
Jimmy. Wait, get there fast Friday because he's leaving for Mars in the morning.
Yes, and we want you guys. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the fabulous psych rock band with scientists also. Yeah. Revolution, what's up, you guys? Welcome back.
Friday night.
Yay!
Did you say
revolution? Out Olga. Olga makes revolution happen.
Yay!
Right, Olga?
That's right.
Ron's got like a total lady boner for Olga.
No, I don't do that.
No, Olga's the best.
That's dirty. I don't do that shit with my friends. I just love Olga because when Olga came on our show the first time, it was telling us about her radio show in Russia and what went on.
And how she got banned.
I thought it was the funniest stand-up comic I have ever heard. And then I told her, go be a stand-up comic, but she never listened.
I did. I did a stand-up comedy in a Milk Bar in San Francisco after you told me.
And I bet you were a hit.
And
they loved it.
They loved you, right?
They loved it, right?
Yeah, I prepared a 10-minute speech and I did it. After you told me, I did it.
You are so, when you talk about your experiences in Russia, you are so funny that you make the Iron Curtain not iron, you make it silk.
She's natural.
So hold on, we need all you guys for people who are unfamiliar with who you are. Let's have you guys all introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band, real quick. You can.
I play bass.
There you go.
I'm Kim Aston, and I jump around on stage, and I sing sometimes.
Yay, Aston.
All the time. She's our new singer, a new addition to the band, and we're so happy she came.
I can't wait to see the new lineup. So, Olga, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Olga, and I am a keyboard player. That's pretty much. Stop grabbing your teeth, Ron. That's dirty.
Okay, and No, tell everybody what you do.
My name is No Mansfield, and I change the tires for the band.
No, I need you to tell everyone about you living in that little box in the attic for a minute.
You guys know is an actual for real scientist besides being a rock star.
Scientists suck. I'm an engineer.
Okay, he's not a sucky scientist. He's an engineer
who lives in a box. I know a lot of guys that would love to live in a box, like a beautiful woman's box.
Yeah, I know. I gotta run.
All right.
In case you guys didn't get it.
Go ahead, though. No, tell us a little bit about what you do with the Mars Society and how you got involved in. Like, tell us about the little whole house you lived in that you built.
It was a long time ago, but I was working as a musician architect at the time, and they asked me to design. I entered a competition to design the interior of the Habitat module, which is the place where they're going to live when they go to Mars. So they picked my design, NASA did, and then they asked me to go up there and build that prototype for them. So I went up there, and we used mostly Eskimo kids to build it because the scientists were so lame. So
Careful there.
Oh, that's okay. They all hate me anyway.
They all hate you anyway. But
one moral.
But the engineers love you.
Now listen, no. I'm signing up to go. I don't want modern. I don't like mid-century modern in my room, in my cube. Can you do it in antiques? I want it done very, very Romanesque and very warm. And I'd like candlelight colors, very gold and very yellow and oranges.
No
but
problem.
Do not do me in mid-century. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, the only problem is it's $10,000 per pound to put anything into space.
Really?
10,000 per pound. So you got to go on a diet.
Yeah.
With anything more than a pound, we can't afford.
I'm not understanding that.
It costs $10,000 per pound. So how much do you weigh?
Well, I don't weigh a lot, but my dick does, so I'm going to have to spend a fortune for that.
Well, don't you have one of those disconnectable dicks? You could send it
If I did have a disconnectable dick, it would be gone because Eileen would have taken it up back to New York with her.
I would have. I still might.
That's hilarious.
By the way, folks, Eileen and I are like brother and sister. We do not touch or play. We just have a lot of fun. We're not sexual.
You look absolutely beautiful. Beautiful in your spacesuit. Did you
and you see, I have a NASA hat.
Where'd you guys get
An alien shirt.
And his shirt is Ancient Aliens. That's Giorgio from Ancient Aliens. That's Ron's favorite
who I
show.
love to death, and I want to come on the show so bad.
If anybody knows Giorgio from Ancient Aliens, tell him that he needs to come on the show.
Neil just said he met him.
I got to meet him, and I got to introduce him when he spoke at the New Living Expo here in the Bay Area.
Oh,
is he nice or is he a dickhead?
It's really nice.
Okay.
I think he is. I want him on my show so bad because I love and adore him. I think he brought to the television a fabulous show, interesting, entertaining, and absolutely the truth.
And Ron never misses it. He watches it every week.
Yes, because he has explained what religion is and how religion came about and who wrote about religion because they were writing about the ancient aliens that were here.
Right? Is it the
Millions of years ago, they were on this planet. Aliens, millions of years ago. And they created us. And I agree with everything that Giorgio says.
Mm-hmm.
So there, a little bit of intelligence
In the
comes
chat,
out of my brain.
in the chat room, they're saying like that they call you the Coke can.
Oh.
And when you go in space, your Coke can's going to cost a lot of money.
My Coke can?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's my milk container. Don't undershoot it.
You gotta love it. All right, everybody. So Friday night at the Globe Theater,
Globe Theater
in LA, we're having a concert to benefit the Mars Society. It's called Mars Rocks, and this is the band you're going to see, and they are fucking awesome. And they're going to play all kinds of songs, and they learn new songs for the event. And then the Hailers are also going to be playing, which we have Robert Mills from the Hailers coming on in a little bit, and Scott Page, who's also in the Hailers, coming on in a little bit. So we want to make sure.
Shankar.
Oh, and Shankar's coming on. But anyway, we want to make sure anybody who's like listening, if you want to go to the show and you're in LA, tickets are available. You can just plug in Mars Rocks on Eventbrite or go to themars.society.org, and they have a link that you can buy tickets and come and see and hang out with everybody and get pictures with everybody. I mean, who doesn't want to get pictures with this wild and crazy looking bunch? The dude's got purple hair.
Let me say a little bit about this wild and crazy bunch. I know millions of people. I know millions of people in show business, and I wouldn't give you a buck for half of them.
Hey, for $10,000 a pound, we'll do it, Nick.
Wait, hang on. But you guys are just nice people, and I want our audience to know that when you listen to their music, picture just nice people making music. They're not evil. They're not bitchy. Well, maybe Olga is, but we can get rid of her.
I can hang out with Olga. She's the coolest.
Oh, wait. I have an announcement, a serious announcement. Olga said she's going to give a pound of pot to everybody that comes to the Mars thing.
Not a pound. A
pound.
No.
How much pot?
Total.
Oh, she's going to give a cookie so everybody can get smashed. Olga, I love you.
How do you think we get people to like our music?
Give out pot cookies. I love it.
Right.
But everybody, seriously, come to this Mars event because we're crazy. And you're going to have a lot of fun because you're going to be around some way out wild, fabulously talented people who play really great music. So come on down. Friday.
And not only that, we have a VIP offering where you can actually meet and talk to all the celebrities. Jimmy, who's going to be there?
A whole bunch of people.
Like,
starting with me, Ron.
So some of the guests you can meet besides meeting Revolution, you can meet the Hailers. You're going to meet Scott Page, Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction, Rebecca Knox from Orange is the New Black, Chris Browning, who was on our show last week.
Hey, fuckface, what about me?
You already said you. Why would I say you if you already said you?
Because I want to be heard twice.
Okay, Ron Russell will be there.
Dave Kendrick.
Dave Kendrick is going to be there.
And Eileen Shapiro and her breasts will be there.
Yes, she will.
No, there's a whole bunch of people.
Jan Birch.
Jan Birch from the People Under the Stairs.
And if you win
comedian or MASH that we had on the show a few weeks ago.
And the door prize is 10 squeezes of her boobs.
Eugenia Kuzmina is going to be there.
Eugenia Kuzmina is that gorgeous Russian creature. Boys, when you see her, I fell in love with her and I'm gay. All right. She is the most feminine, beautiful. I mean, a beauty that comes out of her of innocence and shyness. And she's just the most delicious human being I've met in a long time. I hope she hears this shit.
Rachel D
is gonna
is
be
there
there.
too. Rachel D.
Rachel D.
Rachel D.
She didn't add the station, so I'm trying to work that out now to see if they got her.
I went to see her the other night. She's really funny. I was impressed.
And if she can make it, Barbara Streisand, Johnny Mathis, and Frank Sinatra will be there too.
Really, Barbara Streisand.
We're flying in Elvis from the moon too.
Wow.
No, she didn't add the station, and she never called me, so I don't have her phone number.
So she's 86th.
No, we're trying to work it out now. I'm trying to work it out. Keep talking. Don't have all this dead air.
Oh, okay.
You're my director now? Now he directs the show. Keep talking. He directs me now. Please send 25 cents towards my divorce fund. Please.
I told you I'll put up a thing on Facebook. GoFundMe.
I will never divorce Jimmy.
They will never, ever get a divorce. They love each other to death.
It's true. The only way I'll ever leave Jimmy is when I go to the ash box and I become ashes. And then he could sprinkle my ashes all over himself and I'll stick to him.
There you go.
So how many years is your anniversary?
They don't know. They were trying to figure it out yesterday.
We're married. We know each other 9 years. We're married 8 years because I was a virgin.
6.
I was a virgin. So I went out with him
We
for.
know each other 8 years and we're married 7 years.
Okay, that's what it. And for the first year, I wouldn't let him touch me. I just kissed him goodnight at the door because I'm a respectable boy. No, I was brought up very. I'm like you, Olga. You know, the two of us are very.
She said, "How did we meet?" Tell her how we met.
Who? How did I meet Jimmy? It was summer in Boca Raton, Florida, and I love white. And I had on white flip-flops, white linen pants, a white shirt with my white hair and white sunglasses, looking very straight. And I walked down to Boca Mall, and Jimmy came alongside of me and said, "You're the most gorgeous man in the mall." And I said, "Get the fuck out of here," because I thought he was a whack job. And he followed me all over the mall. Went into Bed Bath & Beyond, and there's a big glass window looking down the escalator, and there he was at the bottom of the stairs on his phone. So now I thought, gee, some of my friends from Brooklyn are down. I should really call them and have them come over and get this guy away from me because he looks like a psycho. You know, he had like Arabic shoes that turned up. He had on jeans that were ripped with underwear showing. He had 50 earrings. He had long, wiry, dirty-looking hair. He looked like a bad person, rock star. Anyway, I avoided him.
I used to have like earrings, and I would wear wild clothes. And
he was a rocker like you guys.
He just posted a Throwback Thursday. His hair's down like.
Yeah, did you like that? I look awesome. And that's Joya Bruno from Expose. She's like a dear friend of ours.
I love
and
to
we love it. I don't know if you guys listen to like dance music or whatever, but Expose, they had like 8 top 10 hits on Billboard.
And nobody sings like Joya. She hits notes that are just breathtaking notes.
You gotta love it.
Because she doesn't only sing rock and roll. She sang the song from.
She sang For Your Eyes Only. That's
For Your Eyes Only. Better than Easton did.
I did that for my 9th grade talent show, that exact song.
A wonderful song, and you have to really.
But I wouldn't dare be able to do as good as she, but I gave it my best shot. It was in James Bond movie, right?
Yeah, it's in James Bond. You got it. You gotta love it.
Well, Joya is a joya to know, and I love her.
So hang on, let me just ask Scotty, did you guys get Rachel or no? Okay, I sent you a text.
This Rachel Broad's causing too much trouble. 86.
Anyway, so Rachel's the host of the show on Friday night.
I don't give a shit. 86. I'm not impressed. Olga will be there. She's going to take the show over.
I agree.
Right, Olga?
That's right.
You're going to take the show over, not this Rachel Broad.
No, Rachel's going to be here.
Good. She's good. She's very funny, and she's a good comedian. You'll like her.
Not as funny as you.
Olga, you're never gonna lose because like he like loves you to death. He talks about you all the time.
You know what? I'm her biggest fan. I did stand up for 48 years. I've been around every stand-up performer there was. I knew the good ones. I knew the crappy ones. When I heard Olga, I heard the best one. You are funny as all hell. Your delivery is sharp and clear. You hit the button when you're supposed to. I don't know why you're fucking around with this crappy rock group.
Because I'm in love with him. I cannot leave him for a comedy. I'd rather stay behind this scene and push on a keyboard.
No, you should be on television because you're a riot.
I'm just devoted to... No.
That's nice.
You should hang out with her. She's hilarious.
We've hung out with her. We have.
You know, the only reason why she's with Noah is because Noah's coming into zillions of dollars soon.
And that's
and she knows it. So she's
when he goes to Mars, he's going to make a ton of money. But she put up with him for the last 20 years, waiting.
And she wants retro money. She wants money
She loves
for all those
loves
years.
No, and no love.
I'm going for a milk box.
She's going for a milk box.
So you want the rock star lifestyle. We want to drive around in limos and do rock shows.
Oh, well,
That's good life. That's
So whose telescope is that in the corner? Who watches the sky?
What's
that?
5.
Or is that to make sure the police aren't coming?
No, that's Noah's telescope. He's checking the chick out next door.
Yeah.
No way. They don't have anybody next door.
Not even, nope.
It's on an island.
Right. Well, it's a very good telescope. It can see 30 or 40 miles away.
Yeah, you can see right through rock and stuff.
Right. Oh, I have matzah stuck to my teeth. Excuse me. Well, I was eating matzo and butter.
Olga, tell the story how you met No real quick.
I love this story.
Which one?
Which one? Which time? Which one?
The funny one, the one you always tell.
Jimmy.
I was shopping on the internet for a good guy, and when I saw completely like Jimmy, I thought he's crazy, and I thought, well, why don't I just check him in a hospital? But when we meet personally, I changed my mind. I decided I will keep him for myself. Yep. That's it.
What did you think of Olga when you first saw her?
What did you think?
I thought she's too pretty for me. No, so
You're right. You're right about that.
On our first date, an hour before we met, my ex-girlfriend called her and told her I was a psycho and a sexual deviant, and she better hide her family.
I didn't know if you wanted to say that on national radio or not. Right before I went on the date, she wrote, run away from this guy because he has some weird sexual addictives.
Well, it's a good thing Eileen didn't hear that before you. Otherwise, Eileen would be married to Nona.
I know.
Do you know, can I tell them what you call her? He has an endearing name for her. It's the most precious thing. He calls her bundles. For bundles of joy, bundles of love, he calls them.
Oh, that's nice.
He calls Eileen Bundles?
Yes, every day, all day long. He calls her bundles.
Olga Bundles.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I'm sitting next to Bundles. Bundles and bundles of tits.
I would have called Eileen Bundles too.
Thank you, No.
Yeah. Well, we like to call Eileen Zeppelin or Balloon.
Everybody in the chat room, though, says that they like all that weird sex stuff, but they don't call it deviant. They call it freakish. Get your freak on.
Oh, I know. Some people
love that.
Some people call it Saturday night play.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes.
Rachel's asking me your phone number. Does she?
I can't tell you over the line. I can text it to you. You know my phone number.
Oh, that's right. I do. Okay. I forgot.
Tell her not to call me. Tell her to text me, and I'll give her instructions because she's got to add the station. They can't find her.
And we're on the air. We don't want telephones ringing. I mean, Rachel's running this thing Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little bit of a pride.
We're gonna go pick her up and make sure she makes it.
Yeah,
there you go. We gotta love it.
So let's talk about it now. What is it really all about? Explain it to the audience exactly. When they go, what are they going to experience? What are they going to see? And what are they going to feel?
So when you go, you blast off from probably Kennedy Space Center, and it takes about 6 months to get there.
No, not to Mars. The show Friday.
Same thing.
In other words, if somebody drives there from Anaheim.
Same thing.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, they're gonna be moved by No's lyrics. I forgot to tell you, but we need to get a lyric video up because the things that he says in these songs are just out of this world. I mean, really cool stuff, man. And so they're going to be wowed by the messages because he's worked with NASA and so closely with these people, and he's so cool. So he's intermixed Mars messages with messages about how we need to have a revolution. But that's not what we're going to talk about.
And sex.
Yeah, this is subliminal messages about sexual addictives on Mars.
There you go. It's going to be amazing. And the music is just going to just blow everybody away because it's so heartfelt, so intense. And it's just a good mix.
Okay. Also, I heard that you guys are pushing Donald Trump into the first rocket to Mars, right? Is that correct?
That's right.
Yeah, but it's going to miss Mars and go off to Pluto.
Poor Pluto.
Poor Pluto.
And you know what? They have a lot of stone there. He'll start building a wall on Pluto.
There you go. Yeah. Constant walls.
Pluto is the rocky planet.
Yeah.
And it's, I love Donald Trump. Truthfully, I do. I voted for him 6 or 7 times. That's how he got in office.
Yeah, I know. See, you're the big problem here.
No, I think everybody had good intentions. Really, I do. I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat. I consider myself a human. I have Republican friends. I have Democratic friends.
Well, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a homosexual. And on that, I know for sure.
By the way, Aston, I want to tell you, I love you. You write such nice things on my Facebook. I'm always like, oh my God, she's so nice, because we just met you the last time you were on the show, and we don't really know you, and you have really come out to be a really nice person.
She knows
I appreciate that. I think you guys are hilarious. I love you. Your energy comes. Did you know that your energy comes through my little phone? It's like pow. You guys.
Wow.
It's
That's
really
like when. That's like when I call Eileen, her tits come right through the phone. They hit me in the mouth. I get one right in the mouth. It goes boom, right in. Right?
They said they don't want it. Wait, where did you guys say the Trump one's going to go to Pluto? They wanted to go to Uranus.
Oh, Uranus.
Yes, I like that.
That was good, Bruce. Bruce Glasgow.
Your anus.
Bruce, I love you.
Uranus.
Bruce is a very cool guy.
Who's Bruce?
Bruce Glasgow.
Oh, hey, Bruce. Bruce Glasgow.
He's in the chat room all the time.
Are you gay or straight, Bruce?
I think he's straight. He does a lot of great promo stuff for Twism White Piece.
That sounded like a gay remark. A gay guy. That's why I asked.
That's hilarious.
But it was funny. Really funny.
Hey, so
Billy Hess has too many gummy bears.
What?
You guys getting on stage with us, Friday?
No, you know what?
Yes, we are.
Definitely.
And I haven't had a gummy bear in months, believe it or not, because I'm on new medication and I get dizzy from it. And if I have gummy bears, I fly away, I float. So I can't eat gummy bears anymore. Maybe if I go to sleep.
Hey, so you guys got to rehearse a little bit. So the lyrics are beep, 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 hello there. Can you do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Beep, 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 hello.
Beep.
You got it.
Beep, beep, beep. I could do
No,
sex.
4 of them.
Shut up, I'm singing.
But you got to do 4 of them.
Yeah.
Beep.
It's like the
Here we go. I'm gonna do it gay. Beep. Oh, beep, beep. Oh, beep. Hi there.
No, hello.
Hello there.
I like your
Ron needs
I like
to
your
come up and
version,
talk
Ron.
on stage.
Yeah, I want to promote gayism. Are we going to send some fruits to Mars so we have a gay population? Also, if we do send gay guys there, we have to find caves because gay men love to cruise caves.
Oh, really? That's a new one.
Oh yeah, well there's lots of lava
I didn't know that.
Wherever there's a cave, there's a fairy. Trust me.
Is that a thing, really?
So here's what we're going to do now, you guys. Hey, Scotty J. Just keep them on the line. We're going to be talking and ring Scott Page, please. Scott Page is the next one, right?
Now we have to
Yes.
get conservative.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Because Scott Page frowns upon.
He's like,
Every time I'm shaking Eileen's tits or grabbing them, he frowns.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He thinks I'm very pushy. You know what it is? Jealousy. All the straight guys wish they could get away with it. All right. I have the best time with women. I mean, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, you heterosexual. I have had in my home the most gorgeous drama queens, movie queens, beautiful young girls who Jimmy gives clothes away to, the creations he made years ago. And there I am in the bedroom, and they're in panties with no bra tits hanging out. I mean, ass is going. Straight guys would have heart attacks if they see what us gay guys see. They would be jerking off right in front of the women. They couldn't have cared less.
Hello there.
Scotty, you're number one.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Now we want to welcome.
There he is. There he is.
Look
Can
at
you
the
see
face.
me?
Making the face.
There he is.
finally,
You want it this way?
meet you via Skype.
Do you want it this way? Or you want it this way?
Oh, Eileen will take it anyway.
That's good. How's
All right,
that?
everybody. Now we want to welcome, along with Revolution, we have the fabulous saxophonist and superstar Scott Page. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey, Scott.
Hello there, folks. Look at you guys. Look so comfy laying in your little lounge chair there.
You had to see us before. We were nestled in her cleavage.
I can see that.
You like her Nassau suit? She's got her Nassau suit, and Ron, every like 2 minutes, Ron pulls the zipper down a little bit more.
That's my brother Ron. I know him.
Oh, wait. I tell people this is what happens in this jumpsuit when the rocket takes off.
So Scott, say hi to everybody.
Vibration.
Scott, say hi to everybody in the chat room real quick.
Hey, everybody in the chat room. The big shot. Is B on?
Yeah, B's there. Say hi to B. Of course, B's there.
B, I want to thank you, B. You're the best.
There you go.
She just helped us out big time. And thank you very much, B, for you doing what you did for Think. We really appreciate it.
Yay, everybody loves B.
She's awesome.
Just don't get disappointed at your birthday. You're not going to get the T-shirt Jimmy got.
I like that shirt you got on there, Jimmy, by the way.
Oh, don't you like that?
I love that shirt.
Eileen got this shirt for me at Think Experience, and this is the shirt that talks to you.
Yes.
It's a fabulous shirt, and it says Beyond the Wall on the back, and it's Pink Floyd, and
There
Scott
you
has a
go.
lot to do with it, and it is the coolest thing ever. And then this, everybody who's just tuning in now,
Jimmy, you have to
that's
hold
the
it.
T-shirt that B made for me for my birthday. Yay! And it's in hot pink because I'm a big fag.
And wait a minute. And this is the T-shirt she sent me for my birthday. I never got a T-shirt.
How did she know you wanted that?
I don't know. I never got a T-shirt from her.
You get
Wait.
stuff all the time. She sends you stuff all the time. She sends you car every time you mention something. She mails it to you from
And now she's going to make
from
me a
Germany. Now
t-shirt.
she's probably going to make you a T-shirt.
I'm going to make her a G-string and send it to her.
Oh, there you go.
A G-string with a built-in vibrator.
Oh, Thomas Claxton's in the chat room too. Say hi to Thomas Claxton.
Hey, Thomas.
There you go.
Wow, Claxton. I haven't talked to that guy in a while. How's he doing?
He's fabulous.
All right.
I haven't seen you in a long time. I miss you terribly.
Oh, I know.
What has it been since we saw you?
3 days.
4 days.
4 days.
And
4
let me- and
days.
let me tell you something. Your saxophone, no bullshit, is
Oh.
really a great saxophone. I wish you'd make a sax album and play beautiful, sexy, slow songs with your saxophone. Because really and truly, and I'm not saying this, folks out there listening, some musicians play music for the audience. Scott plays it for his soul. And when he plays it, you can hear his guts coming to the sax. I love your sax. I honestly love your
Thank you
sax.
so much, Ron. Thank you very,
And
very
you
much.
know I'm a sax freak. I love saxophone, one of my favorite instruments.
All right, so tell us what are you looking forward to for Friday night? Remember Friday night we have Mars Rocks concert. You're playing with the Hailers.
I am. I'm hailing it up, and I'm also playing with Brother No.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, I'll
I see my brother there. How you
Yeah.
doing, buddy?
Good, man. Hey, I'll send you the track today.
All right, great. Yeah,
The track you gotta learn.
I was honored to play on No's record, and I guess we're going to play that tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Or day after tomorrow night.
Yeah, but
Friday night.
Night too.
Sad
Yeah,
thing
okay.
is they fired Olga.
All right.
That one missed.
They fired Olga. I love it.
So do you know all the rest, Scott? Do you know the rest of Revolution? I know you know
No,
all
I
the
don't know the rest of Revolution.
Revolution.
I see a hand that lean in a little bit. Whoever the hand in the back next to No
That's
is.
Olga. That's Olga.
Lean in. There you are. Now I can see.
Okay, there's
Hi,
Olga.
Olga.
You guys tell them who you are. Introduce yourselves.
Me
Yes, yes.
He doesn't know you, so you have to introduce himself.
Cut the shit, Olga. Just do it.
This is my husband, No, and we are married.
All right.
She's
You're
hilarious.
Spell your name.
Oh, Olga, tell me your name, Olga.
Olga, there you go.
Tell me your name.
Olga, what's your middle name?
You're supposed to say, tell me your name. So she's saying, tell me your name.
My name is Olga, and I'm a keyboardist for Revolution.
All right.
And she's
Right.
Chinese. She has
She's
a
amazing.
Chinese accent. You hear?
Yeah, speaking Mexican accent. And my accent is fake.
All right.
Big accent. Nice. Good job.
Okay, front row, tell them who you are.
Fake.
Okay, who are these other two fine lads?
We don't know.
I don't know. They just came.
They're hitchhikers.
Fix us up on the way.
Oh, God.
I'm Neil Nyberg, and I'm the bass player.
He's Neil, and love fucking wins, according to his shirt.
All right.
Right. He's of Android.
His brother of Eileen, they have the same natural blonde hair.
Yep.
They got the same hair.
Somehow.
I see they're kind of
Kindred
mixed.
souls.
And the other one is the hot new singer. Introduce yourself.
Hey, Scott, I've been checking your videos out, man. You guys rock.
Oh,
Adam.
thank you.
I'm looking forward to rocking out with you. And
We're gonna play tomorrow or Thursday, Friday night, right?
Well,
Yeah.
tomorrow too.
Yeah, have you ever been to the? Have you guys been to the Globe yet?
No,
Yes, we have.
That
Yes,
is.
yes, we have, Jim.
I haven't.
It is my phone. Somebody just dialed in my phone. First of all, the Globe Theater. You're gonna flip out if you haven't been there. It is one of the most state-of-the-art theaters on the planet. I mean, they have virtually every kind of entertainment, lighting, lasers, freaking.
I'm excited about the lighting.
Massive screens. It's an incredible place. So if anybody that's out there, you're going to love just coming to the Globe Theater. It's really something. They've taken this antique theater. That's actually what I learned the other day. I was actually there yesterday. Was the original theater before Broadway. It was the very first Broadway theater before Broadway actually in New York. So these were the very first shows. And now they're completely refurbishing the place. And they've made it this most state-of-the-art theater that you'll ever play in. So we're going to have a blast there.
Did you know that it was Charlie Chaplin's theater?
I didn't know it was him. I know he was there. I don't
Yeah.
think he owned it. I know he worked. I know he did things there.
He did the vaudeville.
No, I don't think that's the theater. We're not going to the theater you think we're going to, because I thought that's the theater we were going to, but it's not.
But I've been to the Globe. I think Rita Hayworth did. When years ago, I met Rita Hayworth at this club, a movie theater, when they played Gilda. They ran her old film Gilda, and Rita Hayworth on the way out in the lobby stole the cardboard figure of her that was Lifestyle. She picked it up and took it and put it in a limo.
That's hilarious. So
famously Rita Hayworth.
So Scott, Billy Hess is in the chat room.
Oh no.
And he says,
"Oh yeah."
And he says Scott can blow the chrome off a bumper. I don't know exactly how he knows.
Get your minds out of the gutter.
These
That's an
people-
old
No.
music
Can you
expression.
believe this? No.
I know. Can you?
exposing
What kind of
musicians
group
like
did we get? We got. How did we get hooked up with this group here?
Too fun.
I don't know. I mean, all I know is
Because water seeks its level. Now listen. I want you to learn some olden day music terms. Baby, let me bang your box did not mean what you think. It meant playing a piano. You banged the box, that's a piano. And
Exactly.
blowing chrome off a bumper was a saxophone or a trumpet player. So in those days, they didn't have double entendre. They weren't dirty things like you filthy pigs made it now.
I love being a filthy pig.
Yeah.
Scott, we've been on your show, Pink Floyd show, a few months ago. It was incredible thing you put together. It was so good. Are you gonna do it again? Because we want to see it again.
I want to go.
Yeah, we're actually doing it again. I believe November 7th and 8th.
Okay, in LA? The
In
same
LA, yeah.
place?
We're
Same
doing
place?
same. Yeah, Wisdom LA. Yes.
Wow.
I love that
That
show.
was the
Everybody
best
should
show
go.
I've ever been. All this graphic on ceiling and the music is just note to note to Pink Floyd. And your sax was just beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a very fun show. I mean, it's very unique to be playing in a dome like that, right? It's just like such a trip to have those visuals surrounding you completely. Yeah, it's fun.
Very psychedelic. The whole
Very psychedelic. Fits that music perfectly, and we got a great band too. I mean, with Steve Perkins.
Yeah,
you know,
the Yorks were like super good. The
yeah,
voices.
it's good players. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we have a blast doing that. Brings me back to my youth.
They want to know when you're taking the show to Europe.
Well, we just got back from Budapest, so that was kind of over there. We did a show at the Azora Fest. That was about a month or so ago. There's some talk. We may be going back to Europe again in the beginning of the year. We're looking at some dates that are coming up, so we don't know yet. Not finalized yet.
And Bruce Glasgow says that he likes the more modern meanings of those sayings now.
Oh, the nowadays filthy version?
Yeah. And I bet Olga does too.
Hey, Scott. So, Scott, when he played on our track, you did like 20 tracks or something? I mean,
meticulous.
He was just amazing, one after another. Do you know which one I used, Scott?
Oh, gosh.
One you did.
Well, I hope it's what?
I used the first one you did.
Oh, that's actually so funny because, I'm a big believer that the magic happens in that first one or two takes.
Yeah.
It's even interesting. It's like even on the Floyd record stuff, the one, on the Dogs of War solo ended up being the first take. It was actually the first take and the second take combined, but it always seems to happen like the magic before you start thinking,
Yeah.
happens. So that's interesting that it turned out that way. Just there's some extra energy that happens when you're sort of thrown into the fire and you have to make it happen without knowing what to expect, right?
What it really is the first take is the fresh take.
Yep.
Anything after that is so rehearsed it becomes boring and not good. Because in the first take you make all the human errors that you should make that are not obvious. But I don't know about music. I'm talking about acting. When I do a movie, my first take is always what they love the most because it's nothing to do with the movie or the script.
But when he met me, his first take of me was he didn't like me.
And I still don't. Scott, could you lend me some divorce money?
Yeah, no problem.
Good.
Actually, they say in the chat room, first is often gold. And heck yes, Scott, I agree. And okay, so the chat room is loving you guys, just to let you all know
I heard
too.
that track.
So how was it? No, did it come out all right?
Oh, it's amazing. Now you've played so good and everybody else played so good, I'm paranoid about how my voice sounds. So I've done about 400 takes to your 30.
Go back to the first. Go back to the first one.
No, just leave it. It sounds great.
No,
I'm
don't.
excited to hear it. I haven't heard it because it was a great track.
I'll
It's
send
really
it.
fun.
I
please.
was gonna wait till I had it mastered, but you'll hear the
Yeah. Okay.
No,
great. Yeah, you're a perfectionist. No, you don't mess around. I mean, it's like you won't let it out the door until it's perfect.
Well,
Yeah, but listen to me, folks. No one liked your voice ever, so I wouldn't worry about it.
We love you, No.
I like annoying people with my voice.
So I have a question for No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but wait a minute.
What is your affiliation with the Mars Association and all this? I mean,
I don't know those sons of bitches. No, I sort of fell into it, and then I started working with NASA and these guys, the Mars. The Mars Society is 50% NASA scientists. It's that NASA officially has no Mars program. Unofficially, there are hundreds of people working on it.
Right.
Yeah. So I got to know all those people, and because of my design background and engineering background, I was able to design the interior of the Mars habitat. But now Ron wants me to change it all around, put his Victorian furniture in there. So
No, I hate Victorian, Romanesque.
Roman, oh right.
Did you hear what he said though, Scott? Did you hear what he said? He designed like the little houses that you're gonna live in when you go to Mars.
Oh wow.
And he went and lived in one in Antarctica with a bunch of scientists.
Well, the good news is I know there's going to be a good sound system for the music guys, right? So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
we'll have a good
Yeah,
place
but
to practice.
We just got a new
Wait.
app, Scott. We just got a new app from a guy that like makes them by hand or something crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
But-
Yeah.
but-
Donovan amplifiers.
No,
Shout out to Donovan, Gary Donovan.
All
no.
right.
I heard it today. It's pretty cool, man.
All right, no,
Okay,
hang on.
no,
No.
you've got to put a bidet in my bathroom.
Well, that takes a lot of water. We'll have to recycle the water if you don't mind.
Well, then we can make.
Recycle the water.
We could, when we do cocktails, if we do cocktails and somebody wants scotch and water, we have the water.
That's right.
Right.
So hang on, everybody. We gotta call. We're gonna keep talking, but we gotta get. Hey, Scotty J. Let's call Shankar.
Oh, the Shankar man.
Yep. We got two more people to add. Shankar and Robert Mills.
What happened to the Rachel broad?
No, we're just gonna let you play with it as you go along, and the best you do is the best you do. We're not gonna worry about it.
Whose laugh was that?
That's Scotty J laughing.
That was Scotty's laugh. I never heard you laugh like. Oh, Scotty J in Philadelphia. Oh yeah, I've heard his laugh.
Anyway,
I
so
knew it wasn't Scott Page's laugh.
no.
That's a pretty cool violin that Shankar's got.
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
I've never seen one.
We saw it on Saturday night at the House of Blues, where we saw Scott Page and Robert Mills and Shankar and a couple other members of the Hailers. The drummers and his wife are awesome, and we had a really good time. And
Robert Mills is texting me right now. He thinks we forgot.
Anyway,
No, we didn't forget
that
him.
violin he's got.
You have to talk with
good,
this in front of your
good
mouth
thing
so
he's
people
got
can
four
hear you.
arms, otherwise he could never play it.
Yeah, it's a forearm type of thing for sure.
Yeah.
Right. You got that four arms for that baby.
I'd be impressed to see him play both of them at once.
Yeah.
Kind of like I'd be impressed to see Stevie Wonder driving.
That's right.
All respect to Stevie. I love that
I
guy.
love Stevie.
No, I
Stevie-
think that you and
Stevie
Olga
is
should
so
put,
nice.
you and Olga should put together some kind of a 2-person comedy act, because like you're both actually funny as
Right.
hell.
And Stevie Nicks, everyone, is the sweetest, nicest.
not
person.
Stevie Nicks, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, I thought he said Stevie Nicks. See, at my age, everything is.
No, the whole joke was Stevie Wonder
I know,
driving
he
a
was blind.
car.
I don't. That's
That's
not.
okay.
I thought you said Stevie
Take a
Nicks.
nap, Ron. You'll be okay.
You'll be all right, buddy.
No, only because I know a story about Stevie Nicks going down Topanga Canyon. The curves. What's her name? Mama Cass lived. This is way back in '66 or '65. I went to a party at Mama Cass's house. It was all the way up in the Hollywood Hills, up on Topanga Canyon, and there was a joke about Stevie Nicks not being able to drive the curves. I don't remember what the joke was, and I thought maybe you knew it, and I was going to ask you. But everybody in those days was stoned out of their bird. I mean, loaded. There was nobody that was sober.
And not
Nope,
like today.
nobody on this screen ever gets stoned.
No,
ever.
so I mean,
Whoa.
hey, has anyone driven from the valley to LA over the Topanga Canyon Road?
Oh, yes. Many times.
You can't do it loaded because you wind up in somebody's living room.
So hang on. Now we want to introduce and welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, along with the awesome band Revolution and Scott Page. Now we have El Shankar. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey, Shankar!
Say something so we can see if we can hear you.
No.
Don't talk that much. It's too much.
So Shankar, we have a fan of the show and a fan of everybody on the screen right now, and she lives in Germany, and her name is B. Claudia, and I need you to say hi, B. Claudia, so she can have an orgasm.
I don't see it. Can you hear Shankar?
We can't hear him.
I can't hear him. We can't hear him. Shankar, we can't hear you.
Your switch on. Make sure your audio's on.
Make sure your audio is on. Can you hear us? Do your hand up if you can hear us. Yeah, he can hear us. Okay.
Press your audio.
I will read your lips.
Is there a button on your phone for audio?
See if there's a button so we can hear you, because we don't hear up. Now he just
we lost
disappeared.
I wonder if he's got. Does he
Oh,
have,
no, that
make
was
sure
the
he has
video. Oh, that was
Yeah,
his
well-
video.
And besides playing a great violin, he's a disappearing act.
Yes.
Well, I think that's what the problem is. I think he needs to play his violin.
We can't hear him anyway because we can't hear him. Scotty J, why do we not hear him? Do you have any advice? So you guys, Shankar is the founder of the Double Neck Violin, and he is phenomenally known, and he's worked with all kinds of cool people, including Peter Gabriel, who's like one of my favorites. And
everybody.
we can't hear him at all, so I don't know why we can't.
There's a little microphone button. Hit that microphone
Hit the
button.
little
Al.
microphone button, Shankar.
Hit the,
I noticed it went off and on. So it shows it's off now. Flip
Oh,
it
you guys
again.
can see it. I can't see
It's
it.
a picture of a microphone.
Hit the microphone one again. Now say something.
Yeah, you can see it when he turns it on. It's showing that it's off now when he turned it back on. But
Turn the
Calling on the phone, his phone might be on silent, and he has to take it off of silent.
See if your phone is on. Are you on a phone or a computer?
computer.
Computer. He's on a
You
computer.
gotta use the mouse to go click on that microphone.
Maybe, on the microphone or the volume. Maybe.
Don't you just love our show? It's like instructions on how to do.
Trying to get him to, so
you
he can.
gotta love it.
So at the bottom
Scott,
his-
what is that? Why don't you explain to us what is that purple angel behind you? It's been driving me crazy.
That purple angel is called the Angel of Now. And it was part of a project that was going on in Los Angeles called the Community of Angels. And these were all over LA. And we had different artists paint it. So I commissioned this with a girl by the name of Janice Grace to design sort of the painting of this angel. And it's actually, we painted it up at Universal City Walk over a 2-week period. And we had a whole fundraiser, raise funds for kids, but it was a charity event. And actually what's interesting, which you can't see, is on the back, I've had all these little wooden hearts made that were all painted, and I'm having celebrities paint and sign every heart. So there's like spots for 60. I have about 25, and the goal is over time, once I have all the hearts all painted and filled, I will auction it off for a charity. But it's sort of an ongoing project of mine that I've got going on for years.
Okay, so I'll send you the heart of my name.
There you go, please. I need it painted though. So I have these little hearts. I send the little kid out with a little painting thing, and the art and the celebrities paint their little paintings on them and sign them. And so it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It represents presence.
Get to see the hearts? Do you ever turn it around?
I can't. Oh my! I've got
Don't
this
worry
thing
about it.
connected up here. I can't do that right this second, unfortunately.
Next time.
Okay, next time we'll do it.
Shankar, check your phone, Shankar.
Shankar, look at your phone right now.
Shank.
Hold on.
Shank, can you hit a button or something?
Hold on,
We're
trying to teach him.
I'm trying. So you might want to go into the start menu, and if you can type something in the start menu, type in mic, and there should be a thing that says mic setup, and make sure that your mic is not muted.
Not on the phone though, but on the computer.
Yeah, on the computer.
Sure. So in the search, and like when you go to the startup, you know how you can go to start or whatever, there should be a thing at the bottom where you can type something in at the bottom to search easily. Type in mic, and it should have a thing that says mic setup, and click mic setup and see if your mic is muted or not.
Danielle, that was very nice. I like that.
Answer your phone, and I'll hold the answer your phone.
Danielle, that was a beautiful bit of information.
Thank you. I'm trying to help out as much as I can.
You're just an angel.
How do I get your phone? How do I get this to go on speakerphone? I'll put it on speakerphone. Answer the phone and talk.
There are weeks I hate this show.
We did this with Derek though.
Answer the phone.
No, he did. There he is. Yeah. Talk. Hello. Say something.
Now we're hearing a feedback.
Now we hear feedback though.
Mute his Skype. He has to mute his Skype and then talk through the phone.
Oh, okay. Mute the volume on your phone, and we're gonna talk to you through this. Go on your computer and hit the volume off, and then we'll talk to you through the phone, but we'll see you on Skype. Yes. That's not very loud.
Actually, I just can't believe we're even doing this as it is. 3 screens up. I mean, we didn't have this like 30 years ago. So
we didn't have this 10 years ago.
Do you ever ask him for a real phone number? We'll call him on his regular phone.
We didn't have this 2 weeks ago.
We don't even have it now.
I'm going to call you on your real phone. Hang up.
Do I have?
Oh yeah, we had the same happen with was it Perkins?
That's hilarious.
Where you get that little review from Microsoft saying, "How was your Skype call?" And then we have to tell them the truth.
Ask him what his phone number. Text you your phone number.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while they're trying to do this, let's get a show together.
Well, we have another guest we have to call in 5 minutes.
There's another thing that he can do on Skype. All he would have to do is go to the 3 lines on the left side of Skype and click the 3 lines, and then there's 3 dots and it says settings. He would have to go to settings and then go to audio.
It's going to be too complicated.
We got it.
Hold on, we got it. Okay. Shankar, say hello in your phone. Talk in your phone. Say hello. There you go. Okay, it's not very loud though.
This absolutely sucks.
There we go.
It's him, not me.
Oh shit! This isn't gonna work though because we can't hear you. I thought it would work.
Shank, you're going to have to come back again.
Are you
Shank-
on speakerphone?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it on speaker, but it's not working. We can't hear it.
Shanka, put the volume on your phone higher.
Put the volume on your phone as high as it goes and say something.
You know, Ron, I blame this all on you.
Me? Why me?
No, it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. I don't know how to tell
That's
you.
why I tell Jimmy, rehearse with people. You'd be surprised how nil and void people are about technology.
All right. So anyway, well, Shankar, we can't hear you. I don't know what we can tell you to do.
We'll bring you back again.
We have to bring you back again. What if we?
Hi, Shanker.
He looks good.
All right. We love you though, everybody. We love you anyway because we got to call Robert.
Well,
Mills.
wait, Shank. You know what? You could do a strip. Well, his name is Shank. You know what a Shank is.
It's Shankar. So let's call Robert. Let's call Robert Mills and get Robert Mills on. And then it's unfortunate, everybody. That was Shankar. We'll have to work something out where we can get him back and we'll have to test it
You
ahead
have
of
to
time.
rehearse with him
Well, we didn't have time with all
so
this.
he knows
going on.
how to work the fucking computer.
Either way, he knows how. He obviously knows how to Skype. He had it. Just something's wrong with his volume. It was running. It just
Well,
the volume
now for
was
the
messed
next
up.
5 minutes, I'm going to play music for you. I'm going to rub my microphone between Eileen's cleavage, and you are going to hear music.
Boo, 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 boo.
Now, that was written by me, performed by Eileen Shapiro, and it's called Tits for Days in Heaven.
You're gonna love it. So again, anybody who's just turning in, there's a huge concert in LA called Mars Rocks. It's Friday night. It's at the Globe Theater in downtown Los Angeles. Revolution and the Hailers are going to be playing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, we're here.
All right, so hit the video. You got to hit your video button.
All right, hit the video button.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, we're here.
What are we hearing? We're hearing strange voices from another planet.
Video button.
Somebody.
Oh, wow.
How do we get rid of that, Scott? You got to turn off YouTube in the background, you guys.
Oh, what a bunch of dumb
Hi,
bunch.
Frank. Oh, wow.
Robert, turn off your YouTube. Whoever's listening to the show, turn it off because it has to be in from you. Turn off YouTube in the background, you guys.
Thank God I'm deaf.
Thank God.
There we go.
Done this before.
Meanwhile, I have to pee. So if this bullshit's going to continue and no show, I'm going to go.
No, he's there now.
I'm going to go water the lily.
So everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Now we've got Scott Page and Revolution, and now we have Robert Mills from the Hailers. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it's
How's it
you
going?
again. It's you again.
Who's that?
Actually, he's my
Scott
doctor. Did you know
Mr.
this is
Page.
this is actually my doctor. Dr. Mills, I call him. It's true. It's true. I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I've had kidney stones a lot through my life, right? And I was just going through a bout. I had 3 kidney stones and they wanted to operate. I said, no way, I'm not going to operate. So I start talking to Dr. Mills here, my buddy here, while we were out on a gig. And he goes, dude, I know what to do. I had the same problem. And he goes and tells me this story about this stuff called slack stone that comes from Spain. You can't get it anywhere else. And then how his story was that he had kidney stones. He drank this stuff. He went back to the doctors and they disappeared. And they were like, they couldn't believe it. So I thought, I'm going to go give it a try. So I went into the stuff. I went in, same thing. I went into the doctors. I had 3 stones after MRIs. They couldn't believe. I came back completely gone. All the doctors were dumbfounded. And so he is now my official doctor.
Well, Jimmy Star has stones. After
Yeah, but he's only got 2.
No, really, Jimmy Star. Don't any of you laugh. I'll bitch smack every one of you because Jimmy Star is really in pain. The poor honey. When he has that, come on, Scott.
I had to
Scott,
come on
you
New
know
Year's.
what pain it is. Those
Oh,
stones.
dude, it's the worst.
And my poor Jimmy doubled over in a car in Atlanta, Georgia, driving up from Florida, and I had to bring him to emergency, and it was just the most horrible thing.
And I also got it 2 days before Christmas this past year.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
So now,
Slackstone.com.
okay,
Slackstone.com. I'm writing it down.
The only good, the
So
only good.
Robert is to Scott what Olga is to me. I showed up at practice last week, and I had the cold of the colds. And I mean, I didn't even go in rehearsal room. I said, guys, you don't want this. I'm just not even going to go in the room. And I rehearsed outside the door.
Yeah, we gave her a long mic cord.
Yeah.
Made her stand in the other room.
And every time
And you gave her
got
some
to me,
biscuits, right?
You know what he did, Robert? Kind of like how you helped Scott. She was like doing something on her phone. I'm like, boy, she's really preoccupied.
Hi, Eileen.
And like 10 minutes later, one of her friends shows up at our rehearsal, hands her like this contraption and her little bag of potion, right? And she says, I'm going to make you better. I'm going to make you well. So I said, you don't even want to get near me. Don't touch me. And so we went to the back of the building, and she took this contraption, and she says, I'm just going to shoot it up your nose. You're going to feel like you're going to die. And she says, but it's going to make you well. I said, anything, just don't touch me. So she says, okay, close your eyes. So I close my eyes, and she shoots this stuff up into my sinuses, and I thought I was going to explode. It was like I was on fire. And sure
It's
enough,
snake venom.
Yeah, well, you know that cocaine will do that.
It's snake venom.
Frog venom.
Frog venom. It's frog venom.
Have you tried this, Jimmy?
But I had
What?
to at 20%, and I was running at like 80%.
No, I haven't.
Well, the upside on Stones with Jimmy is if he's mean to me and we have a fight, I say to him, I hope your Stones come back.
That's not nice. So Robert's with the Hailers, everybody. Tell us a little bit about the Hailers for people if they don't know who the Hailers are, and that you guys are going to be playing at Mars Rocks on Friday night.
Yep, we're going to be playing there on Friday along with another really good band, which I'm sure you know, Revolution.
You're talking to them. They're in the other. That's who you're
No,
talking to.
I've never heard of
The
them.
old guy, I see Frank. Yeah.
No. We don't call. There is no Frank. There's
We
only
don't
a
know
no.
Frank. We
don't know Frank.
We have no idea who Revolution is.
Yes.
We have no idea. I heard once that name Revolution. There was some shitty band.
So
that
tell
was
us
playing
about the Hailers.
This is Revolution right here, guys. Go get this record.
What's it called?
This is the shit. How's that, Frank?
Ah, pretty cool, man.
Except for that, his name's No.
No.
All right. No.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, well, while I'm at it, here's our album, too.
Oh, I know
Oh,
what
yeah.
you are.
See, I came prepared.
Okay, so tell us about the Hailers. For people who don't know who the Hailers are, tell us, but not a long tell us about them. To give us a 2-minute about the Hailers.
All right. It's a Celtic rock band with a little sprinkle of flamenco.
Celtic American.
Celtic American, yeah. They gave us coined us Celtic American rock. So
Oh, there you go, Celtic American rock. Okay,
how's that?
that's
I had
good.
no idea
Yeah, listen,
I had no
listen.
idea that's what we've been playing. You learned something.
Just figured it out myself. Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something. You may not be the best thing to look at, but you are fabulous on stage.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm saying that because I want to be mean to you because you did not say hi, Ron, and I thought you and I were buddies.
Oh,
You're the most interesting man and a delight to talk to, and I really like you a lot. And yes, you are very handsome in a very strange way.
He's a rocker, man.
That's right. He's a rocker.
Girls, don't you think he's sexy?
Eileen does.
Kind of a Van Nuys way.
Look. She thinks you're sexy. Look.
yeah, I have orbs on my chest. I'm orbit back, baby.
I love it.
That's how we contact Mars. We shake our knockers and it goes, woo! And
Hey,
we
so
send the,
tell
we
me
send
about
the alien
red
signal.
carpet.
So wait a second. I need you all to do me a favor because it was Jimmy's birthday, and I need you all at once to sing happy birthday to Jimmy. Is that cool?
Again?
Yeah.
Holy shit. For the 100th
Yeah.
time.
Somebody counted down. I don't care who.
Happy birthday, you homosexual.
Wait, stop.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
I can't get things together.
Happy birthday, dear Ernie. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Scott, stick to the sax.
How lucky you
And on that
are.
note, I got a dip, everybody. It's been real, and it's been good, and it's been real good, but I've got to go.
She's got to go. So we're going to see you Friday. Bye.
Okay, bye.
We love Aston.
Scott, play some
Aston, the
guitar.
singer
Wait,
for
wait,
Rebel
wait, wait.
No.
Yeah.
I don't have an amp.
Oh. He's so good. Scott is like a great guitarist.
So you guys, the Hailers are a Grammy-nominated band. They have great members. I don't know what everybody's name is because I only met some of them, but Scott Page is in it, and Robert Mills is in it. And what's the name of the drummer and his wife?
Billy de Blasi and Laurie Herrick. And you can
fabulous.
find all the information on the website.
Which is?
And like,
www.thehailers.com.
There you go.
and Jimmy just said you have
And April's saying hi here.
Bass player.
Yay, hi. Come in. Say hello. Come on in.
Bass.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you? We met you the other night too, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And everybody.
That's the drummer that I said to the drummer, are you as good as Gene Krupa? And he said no. And then after he finished playing, I went over to him. I said, you know what? You're as good as Gene Krupa because he's a good drummer. Now, Jimmy referred to everybody in that group as members. I have not seen anyone's member.
Oh, well, if you're hanging out backstage on Friday, you're going to see a lot more than just members.
You guys could all, though, give us a show.
No, film at 11.
Yeah.
The after party.
You guys love it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
where's the after
The
party
red
going to
carpet. What's the red carpet, Eileen? Tell us.
What is it?
Yeah.
You're gonna walk the red. Did you ever walk a red carpet?
No.
You know who's really, really good at it? Scott. He's amazing at it. All you do is, all you do is you.
Sideways, I know.
It's unbelievable. He's so talented. He can actually walk on that red carpet.
No, I watched you, Scott. You knew how to do it. So yeah.
I'll help you, Mr. Mills, Dr. Mills, since you
There you
helped
go.
me.
You bet.
All you have to do is walk and be pretty and smile.
That's
Oh.
But you have to stop at each camera to pose.
Yes, you have to pose.
Each reporter will be there, and some will ask you for an interview, so have some shit ready to say.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mills, how did you meet No, and how do you know No and those guys? How do you know that band?
Who's no?
Olga's husband.
How do you know Revolution? They don't. He calls him something
Well,
else.
me and Olga were having this crazy hot affair, and I kept saying, "Who is this guy?" She goes, "That's my husband." I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
That's how he got his name.
I'm surprised you survived
no.
Olga. You know, Olga's into leather, whips, electrical, everything. She's got a whole system of wiring you. She'll electrocute you while you're having an orgasm, and I hear it's fabulous. Right, Olga? Olga,
I can't wait.
tell us about it, Olga, how you wire up a joint. And I don't mean a pot joint. Tell us, Olga. Olga, are you there or are you sleeping?
No, she's there.
I'm here.
So tell us about your electrical sexual delights.
First, she gets everybody stoned.
No, tell us about your sexual electrical delights.
It's in my accent. It's in my fake accent. I'm originally from Idaho, Potato State. Everybody is the same in Idaho. So I have to stand up. I learned it for 7 years to speak like that. That's my trick.
There you go.
I love you, Olga. She cracks me. She just does.
So wait a second.
Where
We
the
should
fuck
tell
she
all
comes
the
up with
different
this
like
crap?
websites. Okay, so the Hailers are thehailers.com.
Yes, sir.
Revolution is revolution.com. And revolution, you guys, though, is not spelled like revolution like a war. It's revolution like REVOLUSHN.
No, actually, it's pronounced revulsion.
Yeah. And then if you guys
Russian
want to
and
see stuff about Scott Page and Think Experience, you can go to www.think.exp, right? Is that right?
EXP, yes. .co.
Oh, okay. ThinkEXP.co. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's Think.
And Scott Page, you got to give me a commitment when you're coming to our house for dinner. I want to cook a good Italian meal for you.
All right, come on. It better be good.
You got to make
drive a long way, man.
It's not long. We drive to LA all the time.
Wait. Listen, you bugle blowing bitch. We drive into LA how many times to see you? 3 times under the big tent. I mean, we've come in to see you about 5 times.
Well,
and we're coming Friday.
And we're coming Friday, and I'm going to burn the place down. So there you go.
All right, good. Perfect.
You gotta love it. You guys can all come. Everybody, all you guys can come.
I've invited Olga, but that
no
bitch,
flies.
she won't come.
No knows how to fly a plane, so he can fly a plane here. Robert, you can bring anybody you want. You can take a little drive, and we'll have a great big dinner
And
party.
Olga, you can jump on your broom and be here before any of them.
Ron, I'm afraid to make Jim jealous.
Me?
Jimmy jealous.
Why
She's jealous because she wants you so bad.
Oh, Olga,
she wants the milk carton.
Right.
Olga, I'll show it to you. You could video it.
Olga, I've seen it.
Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about Eileen's chest.
So we got to tell everybody one more time. First of all,
Wait a minute. Did you know how many men are after Eileen Shapiro? I've got to tell you. Every guy that we introduce her to, they all want to go to bed with her. What she's got, I don't know. I told her, if they ever cut your tits off, you'd be a very lonely girl.
Oh, God.
Very lonely.
Eileen just smiles and laughs.
What do all these men find so attractive about you?
I don't know.
But they all want to do
It's my hair.
You think so?
It's my personality.
That's right.
So they bang a personality?
She's personality perfect. What is it? Body beautiful.
Beautiful person. That's me. Body beautiful, personality perfect, face fabulous.
There you go.
That's how I was labeled all my life on show business. Not really, but I just made that up.
So, all right. So, Robert, tell everybody about what's going on Friday night. Let's hear it in your words.
Oh, right. The Mars Convention. Well, first, everyone's going to USC, right? And then
what's USC?
6 o'clock.
That's a convention.
We're going?
We're not going.
Yeah.
Why aren't we going?
Because we got to work.
Oh, fuck.
You can go.
Is there going to be like space people there?
Yes.
What do you think of the Mars Convention?
No, I want to interview the guy that saw the 4 dead aliens in where the hell was it? Arizona.
There were no dead aliens.
Well, yeah.
Roswell. Who's that guy? I'm looking for him. I can never find him.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar. You have to go with no to meet him.
Yeah. What's his name? Please give me his
name.
Bob
Lazar.
Bob Lazar. Write that down. I want to interview him more than life itself because he claims that he saw the 4 dead aliens at the Roswell crash. And he's going to tell me what's going on at Area 51 like I don't know.
Well, he's going to be at the show because after the red carpet at 6, between 6 and 7, then there's live music from Revolution from 7 to 8. And then we're playing from 8 to 9 with special guests, some incredible special guests. I think Shankar's going to be playing double neck violin. And we've got like famous drummers dropping in, dropping out. Eileen's going to be jacking everyone up with mushrooms. So it's going to be great.
But what about this guy from Area 51? You didn't mention him.
Wait, and we're going to have Slackstone on tap. You got that ordered, right, Scott?
That's right. That's how we roll.
Son, your stones will be gone.
There you go. We like that. You're going to have to go to the convention.
I don't mind.
Okay, good.
I'm like, what am I going to do when you two are working? Work the men's room? I mean, really?
Ron, I'm coming. I will take care of you.
There you go.
Okay, Olga, you and I will go running around and have some fun. I want to interview this guy desperately, honest and truly. I'm not kidding. It's going to be a fabulous interview. I mean, I know all about that jazz. So
he watches Ancient Aliens for hours every week.
Not that, but I've been studying. I've been studying the history of religion, and all religion comes from the Ancient Aliens. There's no question about it.
So hang on. Have any of you guys seen an alien?
Oh yeah.
when
We
you're
work with
sober.
them all the time.
I mean, when you're sober.
Yeah, we interviewed one for drummers, but he's like, he's got that extra hand, and it was just getting in the way all the time. He's
got the
If you
extra.
want to know a lot more, interview Corey Good. Talk to him. He knows a lot of information.
Who's Corey Good?
He's an insider from the secret space programs. There's a lot of classified programs going on out in space right now.
And will he actually tell you shit?
Yeah, he works in some of these programs. So if I were you, I'd have him on the show.
Yeah, there we go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look him up. We'll look him up.
Yeah, but I want the guy from Area 51 because he's the one. I believe that my nephews had heard on a radio show, and he was very informative about it. But I can get better questions to him to get more dirt out of him, because I will tell him very nicely outside of the studio when you leave will be two men in striped suits and and a big Buick car with a huge trunk, and the trunk is very well ventilated because it has a lot of bullet holes in it. So, if you don't give me a good interview, you're going to be taken away.
Actually, in the chat room, they're saying they see him. Oh, they say they see aliens in Walmart every night.
And on that, you can say yes. You can say yes on that.
And Twism says he sees him at the strip bars.
All right, one at a time. Scott,
You got 4 minutes.
would you go to Mars?
I'm fine here. I'm okay.
Robert, would you go to Mars?
I'm
I'm fine here too.
No, I know you would.
Yeah, if I could take the studio and the band.
And Olga has to go with you. Olga, do you want to go to Mars?
I just come back. Last week I was there. I come back.
That's right. I want to take the band, but at $10,000 a pound, they all got to lose some weight.
Yeah, I know. With Ron, we'd have to chop his penis off.
Stop with that dirty talk. I'm a clean boy. I don't talk
Yes.
dirty.
All right, everybody. We got 2 minutes. The Mars Rocks concert and the Mars Rocks convention starts on Friday at USC. You can go to the Mars, what's it called? The MarsSociety.org for information on the convention. You can also get tickets for the show. It's at the Globe Theater. It's called Mars Rocks. It's going to be a blast. And you're going to get to see Fabulous Revolution and the Hailers performing with special guests Shankar and Stephen Perkins. And you'll see Scott Page because he plays with the Hailers. And everybody's awesome. And it's going to be a total blast. So please join us. The concert starts at 7. Red carpet's at 6.
And come and meet Jimmy Starr and myself. We're really nice people.
And Eileen.
Don't come and see Eileen.
You gotta love it.
I'll tell you, if she turns quickly, she could break your legs.
Nobody gets that one.
And buy the Hailers album. It's fucking awesome.
Did anybody get that joke?
Buy the Hailers album. It's awesome.
If Eileen spins around quickly, she could break your ribs.
Oh, I thought you said legs.
Well, yeah, I'll change it to ribs. That might be a bigger laugh.
That was terrible.
I'm telling you right now, I'm constantly putting the lamps back on the end tables in this house. She turns, there goes another lamp. She broke my kitchen window. She turned.
Actually, Bruce Glasgow said he got it. He's like the perverted one.
She opened the refrigerator door, spun around to get a cup. The door's off the refrigerator.
So we want to thank everybody in the chat room: Thomas Claxton, Lady Lake Music, B. Claudia, Twism, Bruce Glasgow. I don't know who was all in there, but all the people that are in there. Thank you. Who? Billy Hess. Oh yeah, Mike Greenlee. Everybody who's in the chat room, thanks so much.
And Billy Hess, go get your shots.
That's right.
Tell Billy he's a pussy for not coming out here for the show.
Billy, you're a pussy for not coming out here for going to the show.
That's right.
You could have sold your body and made a couple of bucks for the airline fare.
That's right. Or at least you could have turned tricks in the bathroom in the airplane.
Hey,
That's
wait
not
a minute.
funny.
That
was stupid.
Yes.
I like Noam, and he's drinking wine here at 2:00 in the afternoon. My brother.
Oh,
yeah, there he is. So we want to thank you guys because we got to go. Scott Page, Robert Mills, Shankar, We Tried, and Revolution. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys Friday.
See you Friday.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank
Bye.
everyone for coming.